guys, Matthew Morrow, MorrowInvest.com. I'm bringing you today's tip of the day. This is a quick one. So when you go to be successful and you're trying to think out your business, you're trying to figure out what you want to do and how you want to achieve your goals, I think you should give yourself 5 years or more to be successful. If you're going to be a craftsman, if you're going to learn, to say that I know more now than I did 5 years ago, yes, absolutely, 10 times as much. And I hope 5 years from now I know even more. As I've told you before, I'm constantly learning myself. I'm doing continuing education. The laws are constantly changing, tax law. Everything changes constantly, and you have to be able to roll with the punches. So it is a constant learning process, right? Okay, so you need to be giving yourself multiple years. I know so many people burn out so fast because they say, oh, well, I tried to do a rental property, or I tried to do a flip, or I tried to do XYZ business, and it was just too hard. Business can be hard, right? There are a lot of there's a lot of success stories, if you will go and research the companies, that they nearly failed multiple times. Some companies went bankrupt multiple times before they finally got the right formula down. Everybody, if you're, half the people on this cast here are probably looking at their iPhone. Well, iPhones nearly didn't happen, right? Had Microsoft not helped fund them at certain points and encourage them to keep competition going and things, there were times where their company was in jeopardy of failing. And we know lots of dot-coms in the 90s that built up, made a lot of money, and then went out of business, right? So there are definitely opportunities for you to take on different things, whether it be an investment or whether it be a property or a business idea, but give yourselves a 5-year plan. When people approach you, if you have some money and people approach you and they say, oh man, this is knock it out of the park, we're going to double your money in 3 months, 5 months, whatever, you need to make sure that you know what you're doing, because a lot of those guys can only be looking at, man, if everything goes right and we do 100% business, that's not a good plan, right? You need to be able to look at a plan and say, well, what if things go wrong? What if you don't sell 100%? What if you sell 30%? I'll give you a perfect example. Recently I was looking at starting a nonprofit I do a nonprofit where I recycle computers and electronics, and I give the money to charity. And it's just something that I enjoy doing on the side for people. Well, I was looking at starting a nonprofit. Well, about the time I was doing my research on that nonprofit, the scrap prices for scrap metal, including these computers and all that kind of stuff, dropped by 80%. 80%. So that's the difference. If you're talking about we're going to make $100,000 down to we're going to make $20,000, right? Well, within just that 1 month, that made that business decision easy to make. Like, well, we're not going to do that nonprofit because it's not the right time to do it. Scrap prices are really low. In fact, here in our town, we just had a $30 million incinerator where they take all the garbage from the city, they dump it into a bin, it's sorted all kinds of different ways, and they pull out all the valuables, the metals and other things, they package them up and resell them. Well, the scrap prices dropped like crazy, 80%, and they weren't able to stay in business, so they went out of business. So now stuff's going back to the city dump. Again, in any business, you have got to be willing to take time to let things develop, to grow, to learn what you're good at and not good at, put all the pieces in place. A lot of times it can take years to build a quality team to be successful. So I encourage you to do those things. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Have a blessed day.